Shalom, shalom. Call HALALYAM La, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone to teach you well. Peace and salutations be to hopeful elect. Brother tells I'm Gabar coming at you from the Patterson Babylon camp here in Tampa, Florida. It's going to be a quick hit going into the health of the body. All right, taking care of your body. You want to take care of your body, and majority of doing that comes from what you're eating, what you're consuming, man. All right. You know, you don't want to eat, first and foremost, you don't want to eat unclean foods, like Leviticus 11 goes into telling you what you can and can't eat, you know, not what you should or what you want to eat, you know, what you can and cannot eat, you know, what you must and must not, because there comes consequences to things that you disobey. You know, you don't really, the Lord told you not to do it. That don't mean go and do it. That means not to do it, you know. But Jake feel like they got options to choose whether to serve the Lord and follow the scriptures or not, you know. So, and Esau makes me feel that way as well. Esau strokes their feathers in that category, so it's like, you know, it's a double whammy for him. This is the book of, let me see. Book of 1 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 8. For bodily exercise profiteth little, but godliness is profitable unto all things, having promise of the life that now is and of that which is to come. So bodily exercise, it profits, but it's little compared to how much the spirit, you know, being righteous in the spirit profits you, man. You know, all right. But if you have both things, you unstoppable. You got the Lord on your side, and then you working on, you know, healing your body, keeping your body in check. You know, you're a monster, man, and not literally, but you're like a powerhouse, and that's because the Lord is with you. And then you also keeping your body in good estate. Scripture talks about having the body in good estate in the book of Ecclesiasticus chapter 30 and verse 15. Health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth. All right, so you want to have a good health, you know, and a strong body, because that takes you far. You know, no amount of wealth or money or gold can heal you, man. You know, no amount can heal you. You have to take care of yourself, man. If you got some kind of incurable disease, it's because you didn't take care of your body the way it should have been taken care of, and you had the time to. You know, and then you get this judgment where you can't turn back from. You know, now only the Lord can heal that from you. Only the Lord can heal you from that, man. But there's nothing that can be done in this world to take you away or to heal you from things that are uncurable. So that's why while you're in good health, you want to take care of your body. The things you eat, the times you eat, the portions you eat, exercise. Even exercising helps you, man. You know, you don't want to just be eating excessively all day, eating foolishness. And you got to observe the food that you eat, because they put a lot of shit in these foods, man, which is not good for your body. Your body be trying to heal itself, and you putting straight poison down this chamber, down this gas pipes, man. You know, your body needs energy, it's healing itself, and then it's looking for more energy to heal itself. And then you throw down some damn poison, ask for energy for it, man. You know, so how do you expect to be in good health if you ain't eating healthy, if you ain't doing healthy things? You know, you don't just get a healthy body without putting any effort into it. You want a healthy body, then you got to put the effort into it to get that healthy body, man. You know, health and good estate of the body are above all gold, so no amount of money is to be compared to a good estate of the body and good health. And a strong body above infinite wealth. Infinite wealth is wealth forever. When you have a strong body, then your vessel is wealthy. You want your vessel to be wealthy, because your vessel can very well torment you. You can have a huge pain in your side or a huge pain in your back, whatever it may be that you just can't get rid of. Yet you got all this money, but you can't get rid of that back pain. You know, you gotta live with that shit. It's hell. It's torment. Your own body can torment you because you're tormenting it. You know, don't torment your body if you don't want to be tormented by your body. There is no riches above a sound body, and no joy above the joy of the heart. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 31, and verse 19. A very little is sufficient for a man well nurtured, and he fetcheth not his wind short upon his bed. All right, so very little is sufficient for a man. It's enough for a man well nurtured. So you eating like you should be eating, then a very little is good for you, is enough for you. If you know what you're doing, you got a diet plan for yourself, diet set up for yourself, when you can restrain the flesh or refrain from eating all sorts of things that please the flesh, then you're good, man. You're good to go. And a very little is sufficient for you. All you need is very little, man. You know? It says, and he fetcheth not his wind short upon his bed. So some people may go to sleep and they be wheezing when they sleep, or they be snoring. You know, what they is they're fetching the wind upon their bed, man. You know? You wheezing and shit because what? You pretty much out of breath while you're trying to sleep. When you go to sleep, when you lay down to rest, this is when your body should be resting. You know, this is when you should be in perfect state. So the heart rate lowers itself. You know, it drops to the lowest it possibly can while keeping you alive while asleep. And there you can go down to 40s. You can go down to 50s and 40s. And that means you're healthy. But if your resting heart rate is called resting heart rate. If your resting heart rate is at something like 60 or 70, you know, it's not good, man. Your resting heart rate is like 60 is the average, but your resting heart rate is at like 70 or 80, man. Nah, man, you're in trouble. You're in danger. You know, you gotta start eating right. You gotta start working out, man. You gotta get that shit down. The lower your heart rate is, the better for your body, because it means your heart has to do less work. You know, if your heart is doing more work while it's trying to rest, man, you're at greater risk for heart disease, heart failure, you know, all kinds of other diseases that's just not beneficial to the body. Sound sleep cometh of moderate eating. If you're just eating moderately, you ain't eating so much, you ain't stuffing your face down, you ain't eating breakfast twice in a day, lunch twice in a day, and dinner twice in a day, you know, you good. Sound sleep cometh of moderate eating, you know, and not only, you know, just eating at certain amounts, but eating at certain times. You know, the body takes time to digest, and it takes time to, you know, replenish your energy. There's a lot that the body goes through. There's a lot of processes that the body goes through throughout the day, man, that you need to be aware of, so that you know when is a good time for you to eat. You know, you can't just eat all the time, anytime. You know, like when you first wake up, you don't want to just shove a big ass bacon double cheeseburger down your throat. You know, and we in the truth, so you know you ain't supposed to be eating bacon anyways, but the point is, you don't want to just shove something all greasy and fried down your throat, whatever it may be. You want to eat something healthy, something that's good for the body, because you're just coming off of a fast. Believe it or not, for however long you slept, that's how long you fasted without water and food, man. You know, when you coming off of that fast, the first thing you want to put in your body is something that's gonna get it back running. You know, running properly. You know, you don't want to put the wrong gas in your car. You know, shit gonna shut down. You're gonna be looking crazy. Oh shit, my car ain't moving. It ain't turning on. Okay, because you ain't giving it what it needs. You giving the body or the car what it needs, the right type of gas, the right type of food, however you want to put it. Then it's gonna take you where you need to go, man. It's gonna get you places, and it's gonna hold out for you a lot longer. It's the same thing with these vessels. You feed the body the right way, it's gonna hold out a lot longer, man. You know, you're gonna be able to live a longer life. That means, you know, sound sleep cometh of moderate eating. It means to moderate your food, man. You know, moderation. You got to be watching what you eat, watching what's in the ingredients, watching calories, watching the sugars. All those kind of things are good for you. You do these things, and hey, man, you're gonna be good, man. You know, it says he riseth early, and his wits are with him. But the pain of watching and choler and pains of the belly are with an unsatiable man. So all these pains you be getting in your stomach and shit, man, constipation, all these things come from an unsatiable appetite, an unsatiable man, meaning what? You can't have enough, or you're unsatisfied with you're unsatisfied with little eating. You know, it says, and if thou hast been forced to eat, arise, go forth, vomit, and thou shalt have rest. Because what? You've been forced to eat. I mean, you're gonna be forced to eat till you're filled. You're gonna be filled up. You ain't really supposed to be filling your stomach up, man. You know, that's another thing. You're not really supposed to be filling your stomach up like that. You're supposed to be eating moderately. You shouldn't have to eat every time you eat. You shouldn't have to be eating till you get full. You should just be eating to fuel your body. You know, that's one thing that eating till you get full thing comes from the lack of nutrients in the food that we eat today. You know, so Jake don't really moderate how much you should be eating. Now you're eating 90% bullshit and 10% nutrients. You know, so you're eating so much because you're not getting the nutrients that you need out of the amount of food that you're eating. And you crave more. Your body's really craving more and more nutrients, and you just think you're just hungry. You know, it's not the case. Your stomach down there stuffed up. You got more than enough down there, but you didn't get enough nutrients. So you just shoving more and more down, man. And it's like, that's enough. Now you putting on pounds that you didn't even want in the first place. You didn't think you're gonna get from such a little meal, you know, but you didn't know. It says, it's like my neighbor's having some kind of blast over there, man. They having a blast over there, man. But that was it on that scripture. Let me grab one more and close out with this, man. This is another good one. The book of 1 Timothy 5:23. Drink no longer water, but use a little wine for thy stomach's sake and thine often infirmity. So sometimes you may get sick. The wine, you drink a little bit of wine, you know, not as much as you should, or not as much as you want to drink, but drink the amount that you should drink, you know, very little amounts, you know, throughout the day, or, you know, a little amount a day. It's like a vitamin. You get that wine down there, and it gets up there and burns up all the bad shit in there, man. All these germs and unnecessary bacteria that's in your stomach, gets down there and burn it up, man, you know. And it keeps your stomach, because your stomach is like an engine. Like your car has an engine. You know, you want to put clean oil in there, you know, so the engine can run properly. It's the same thing with your stomach. You want to put clean foods in there and good things in there for it that's going to get it to run properly. But at the same time, you put too much oil, it's going to overflow. You know, you got to put just the right amount. You know, it's the same thing with your stomach. Too much wine, Scripture talks about woe to the man that drinketh wine, rises up early to drink wine all day until wine inflame him. You know, you fuck around and get alcohol poisoning, and that's not beneficial for your stomach. You have to have temperance in all things. It's not just temperance in eating, but temperance in all things, man. Whatsoever you may do, there's a such thing as doing it too much. You know, there's a such thing as doing it not enough. You have to have a proper balance, because a false balance is an abomination to the Lord, YAHAWASHI. All right, so I truly hope this lesson was edifying to you, Akim, and I to listen to truth and sincerity. So next to me, Yasharallah, I do say, Call HALALYAM La, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, QADASH, Shalom.